When you enter the blacksmith shop at the George Ranch Historical Park, the smell of coal smoke takes you back in time when wagons filled the roads and people crafted objects by hand. Now, the George Ranch offers blacksmithing classes for folks to experience hands-on what it was like to make tools like early Texans did so long ago.
Some of the things that we do go back as far as Celtic times. We make arrowheads in here that are similar to what Robin Hood would have made. We do things that are very, very, very old because this is a transitional thing. You have to learn some of the very, very old skills to bring it up to the thing that you're wanting to make now. From the class, we're skills oriented, and what we do is we let you take home a project, but each one of the projects that you do is going to contain a number of separate skills that you will be able to build on and later to work on. It's things that are very basic, like squaring metal that is round, rounding metal that is square. Tapering metal, we learn to do twisting. We learn to do shapes such as a reverse hook, so that the tools, when you make them, will hang straight. One of the things that you don't have to worry about with a blacksmith is they're not going to get angry at you. They're very, very, very patient. I would rather see someone learn to do something right than to learn something wrong and then have to redo it later. And we learn to do basically several skills, as many skills as I can pack in an 8-hour class. And that 8 hours is over 2 days because we don't want to wear anyone out.
Working with metal since he was a teenager, Swim has made a life out of blacksmithing.
I've been doing this since I was 17 years old, which is over 30 years, and I started out at 1851 log cabin. I started out doing the apprentice kind of thing where I was lighting fires and doing things like that. So basically what happened was I got addicted to coal smoke, and it's just one of those things that happens, and I like iron, and I've been doing it ever since I went to college. I actually studied a little bit about it. I cataloged an entire blacksmith shop of over 2,000 tools during college, and I've been hooked ever since that time.
If you think the class will be relaxing, think again. Participant Ron Rogers learned quickly that blacksmithing is not as easy as it looks.
I'd watched some videos online. I knew some of the basics, but being here with someone telling me you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong, I feel like I'm advancing quicker and learning things and actually getting the practice hammering the metal and tapering it, which is one of the first lessons. So far I've just made nails. I've not been overly successful putting heads on the nail. This is one of those things that you have to get out and play with it and practice, and it's practice, 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 and you get better and better and better. So learn the basic skills and then practice.
The nail making that we did is just something to help teach you a little bit about to get started when someone hasn't done this.
While blacksmithing is considered to be an historic skill, Swim says the lessons you will learn in this class are invaluable even today.
Because they help you think, and they also develop a skill that is not considered as very valuable anymore, which is thought processes going on in your hand. Your hand and muscle memory is one of the most important things that you can develop. There are very few things that we do today that develop muscle memory, but this is one of them.
For information on how to sign up for blacksmithing classes, visit the Programs and Events tab at www.georgeranch.org.
Clear your mind. Realize that you're not in a modern situation. You're not in a competition. You're here to do something right. If it takes doing it over and over and over again repeatedly, that's okay. It's a lot of fun. I have to warn you up front, and everybody that I work with will tell you it's addictive. So if you come in here to take this class, be prepared to work a little because it's hard work. Be prepared to sweat a little, and be prepared at the end of the day to want to do it again.
For Great American Pastimes, I'm Gina Monteleone.